What up, crew? Hope you're doing well. It's your boy The Pace with another walking video. Today we are walking the shops at Steeles and 404. It's definitely an interesting looking mall that is kind of stuck in time. But we're going to take a walk through this mall today just to see what it looks like in 2025. Right off the bat, we see that its largest space is occupied by this flea market. And from research, this flea market used to be a Sears. So a huge anchor store used to be there. You see a wacky, inflatable, waving tube man. And as we walk this mall, I guess one of the things to point out is that where there used to be major chains and stores inside, it is now occupied by mainly independent shops or retailers. But there's quite an extensive list of restaurants here. There's a Congee Queen. We just saw the Tim Hortons. There's a Wimpy's Diner coming up. And a bus shelter here. So as someone just exploring the area, I mean, if this mall used to be thriving back in the day, definitely interesting to see where it is now. So here's the official entrance of the shops at 404. And as you can see, a huge for lease sign right away. And then we're gonna also take a look at the mall hours. Okay, I guess one of the first things to point out is that this mall in 2007 was supposed to be slated for residential redevelopment, but then it was vetoed. And the reason for the vetoing, from what I researched, is that creating condos in this area would likely cause a lot of heavy traffic. So that prevented it from happening. But as you can see right off the bat, few retail spaces that are not being occupied. But there's a Shoppers Drug Mart, and there are some people walking around here. It's definitely one of those malls stuck back in time. It reminds me of your good old 80s, 90s shopping mall. Now, as we walk by this little court area, one of the interesting things here is the picture of a waterfall where water likely used to be. But it looks like it's now an elevator. See a shoe store. Liberty Tax Service, which will probably be up and running in a bit due to tax season. Store I call 3 Acts because I don't know, that Z looks like a 3 to me. Cucina Moda. Some artwork of the towers in England. London Bridge. It's a Scotiabank. Food Basics. And I guess like the structure here definitely looks like nothing has really been done. There's a Thai massage place. Sure, it is a legitimate one if it's inside a mall, but don't take my word for it. There's a store that's operating but currently closed. Another store that looks like it's still operational but closed. Hair Design. So I mean, a fair amount of shops. Not a lot of traffic in a lot of these shops, though. except for probably some of the major areas. The food basics looked like it was fairly busy, which is good for the area, provides a lot of cost-efficient groceries. But let's ride the elevator. Let's see what's on the second floor. And inside this elevator, you instantly get a bit of a whiff of, I don't know, it smells like an old book. One with the yellow pages oxidized over time. But I mean, it still works, still operational. It's a nice view of the court from the top. And it seems like we've hit basically either a medical office or just offices in general. Looks like the whole second floor of the shops at 404 is office space. It's a huge medical clinic at the end of that hallway. There's a guy that's doing tax returns, a CFP. But wow. I mean, just to think, what did this place used to be? Maybe even 20, 15, 30 years ago. There's a bit of a look at the top. Not much of a view there. It's just the roof. There's a realtor. And let's take a look down this hallway. That old book smell is definitely becoming a bit more pungent. But I did not expect to walk an office space in a mall. So some of the notable stores that used to be in this mall was Sears, and I read that there used to be a McDonald's here as well. Okay, this leads us to some escalators going downstairs. Another space not being used there. But this floor incredibly empty. I'm sure it's probably a bit more busy during your typical Monday 9 to 5. We are walking this on a Sunday, by the way, so Sunday afternoon. All right, so it just brings us back down to the bottom floor, and this is, oh, there's Avicii. So that was a look inside the flea market, actually, and there was a security guard right there. So just walking towards this exit here. But yeah, we basically walked all of the shops at 404. It steals. I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's a mall that was opened back in the 1970s, and it looks like it has not been modernized or updated as much. You got a lot of independent shops in the area as well. Oh, having trouble with the gimbal. Sorry, just a sec. I mean, it's always cool to look at these areas and, see if there's any nostalgia in there. But one thing I wanted to highlight too was what stores are inside the flea market. There's an Anything on Earth that sells anything on Earth. There's a magic shop, French cuisine, a little section. And here they were also selling old video games, so maybe it's worth a visit if you're into those things. Sorry for the finger in the video, but there's another wacky inflatable tube name. But yeah, that's basically the shops at 404 and Steeles. Definitely one of those places where I'd always drive past but never look at, and today, glad we took a look. If you do have any comments or, oh, there's an active green in Ross. If you do have any comments or any like feelings of, say, nostalgia, have you gone here before, want to share any of the history, definitely please share it in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you, and also learn what did this place mean to you at one point. But that's all for now in this walking video, as we go back to the sign and we pretty much close the loop on the shops at 404 and Steeles. Hope you found this video interesting. Till next time, it's The Pace. See you later.